Huh. Well, hello. What did I know I brought a drink in. Haha, there it is. I knew I brought a drink in here with me. I was like, I am thirsty. I should have a drink. And I do. Welcome, welcome. It's just me today. Audrey is, as she says there, hello from FC. She is at FC today, getting ready for the online pen show that they're doing next week. So it's just me and Scraggles, who's all worn out from our walk. Okay. So, oh, hi. So let's see who we have here today. So Louis was first at like noon. Came in and posted first. Pretty good. Yeah, starting to drink my last strawberry bubbly. I am a wild man. So we got Lewis and David and Jacob and Becky and Fetta's in the house, maybe, and Beth and Ryan and Emily and Z-Chan and Audrey and an Ain't Guy and Greg Mitz. What's up? L93. Howdy. Yeah, so Audrey is buffering. There should not be any buffering. I don't know why that would be happening. My connection is excellent all around, so that's got to be you. Should be okay from everybody else. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say I'm separated from Audrey. That sounds pretty, sounds rough, and also not like what's going on. Hey, Greg, Mike, Audrey, and fellow followers, Ryan, tea and stroopwafel. That is a solid idea. You know what's awesome with a stroopwafel? I mean, tea, sure. But also hot cocoa with a stroopwafel? Mwah, chef's kiss, amazing. Just refreshed and working now. Oh, some buffering there too, huh? Weird. Well, I don't know why. Everything seems okay, so. In fact, I have 0% frames missed. Everything has gone through, so. That's got to be a YouTube problem. All right. Throw that over there. It's terrible until you're refreshed? Yeah, I don't know. It seems like I'm okay, but I have heard that there are weird things going on with the internets today, like Instagram was going down and Facebook was having problems. I mean, they're the same thing, but like, you know, I was hearing some things about internet stuff going down, so hopefully you two will be okay. Opened the Yums box and was surprised it had stuff that had not been in their Instagram ads. Well, that's fun. Thank you, Watch, for telling me about a new episode of Superstore. I haven't opened the Yums box yet. We did get it, I think, yesterday. I got a bunch of boxes yesterday. I got a Yums box. I got 2 pens that I had ordered. So I probably ought to write that in my little planner of things that I've actually ordered. Hey, Tina, welcome. Grateful to get to the end of this hard week. Yeah, I tell you, it was a rough week. I don't even know. It's like random hair just like going out on the side here. Yeah. It's kind of a rough week. Like, I don't know why, but I felt like my heart was pounding all week, and I don't really know why. I wasn't like nervous about anything. Just one of those weeks, I guess. It's in the zeitgeist. All the internet problems, you blame Becky. Don't blame Becky. She probably didn't have anything to do with it. She just has to fix it all the time. That's Becky's job. So one pen that I got this week, you may have already seen because I put up an unboxing for it. Stroopwafels go with all warm bevs. Yeah, totally. I forget what your queue is pretty quiet today. It's March, must be the madness. It could be Emily's hypertension. Oh, no, she doesn't have hypertension. She has hyperthyroid. Hypertension is a blood pressure thing. Her blood pressure is good. They charge us $35 to check a cat's blood pressure. Does that sound weird to anybody else? But I don't know, whatever. I'm not a doctor. Maybe it's hard to take a cat's blood pressure. I don't know. Yeah. Good old hypo. No, it's hyper. She's got too much thyroids. Too many. Afraid of the storm forecast yesterday, but the outages are mainly localized. Oh yeah. Yeah, we had a whole thing. We just barely missed the storm that was going through and like threatening tornadoes and like 3/4 inch hail, stuff like that. Dropped out for a few minutes. Yeah, I think the internet's having problems. It's not me. My settings have been excellent. Good stream health. So I'm not too worried about that. I think it's on the YouTube side. Sorry about that. I was having problems the other day, or maybe it was actually YouTube having problems. I don't know. Probably you remember a week or two ago, I was having all these problems with like it was buffering and people were getting dropped and had to like reload and all this sort of thing. And I went back and looked at the video, and the video they got posted was fine. So all the data was getting to YouTube. They had it. They just didn't want to give it to you. So, you know, that's how it goes. So let me switch to the little desk cam. Let's talk some pens right quick. My list of things I wanted to talk about. First thing is I bought a Sailor. I know usually it's Audrey who buys Sailors, but this time it was me. It was me getting a Sailor. This one. Hey Dan, what's up? You know a place, Lake Lure in North Carolina. I've been working on a project with some people there, and the pics look amazing. No, never heard of Lake Lure. Let me see. Honestly, I'm not like a native North Carolinian, so oh, that does look nice. That's over here, out near Asheville. That's real pretty country out there. But no, I've never been there. Never been there. Looks nice though. It's pretty far away. I am up here-ish. So that's yep, not me. Near Chimney Rock. Oh, there you go. It's got a delivery notification. I don't know what it's for. It could be your hero pen, but that tracking doesn't have to be in. Yeah, who knows, right? With that kind of stuff. I was actually surprised to get this pen. I want to say this one and the other one is yeah. Sailor did change their logo. I don't really mind it. I think it's okay. It's just a little more angular. I took the pen out of there because I had to play with it. This is the pen I got. It's one of the Pro Color series, I think, but it has its own name. And I got this very nice little card from the person I bought it from. I bought it on the Pen Addict Slack from Constance. It's the Uchimizu, which is, I think, the same color as the Sky pens were. Whoa, what's going on with my focus? Woo, my hand was messing it all up. I think it's the same material as the Sky pens, which I don't have any of. I've missed those, and this is real pretty. Yeah, it's a nice blue. It's a little bit. Is it darker in person? I don't know. We got a lot of light in here today because hey, daylight savings time's finally here, and that means it's not gonna be dark while we're doing this. This is the regular size, but it's a Pro Color, so it's got the steel nib, and the nib is a little bit differently shaped than the gold nibs. You can see the steel ones are much more narrow. So, but yeah, the blue is very pretty. Let's see if I can. Yeah, look at that. Much more narrow. Let me grab a regular. Do I have one in here? Probably rare. I need to start labeling these these pen cases because I don't know what I have in each one, and they look the same. Is it still possible to register on Slack? What do you mean? Just to be on Slack? Yeah, sure. We joke that Slack is full, but it's not. You just have to send Brad Dowdy an email. It's like hello@penaddict.com or something like that. There we go. So this is the gold nib. Whoa. I had it doing it earlier. Come on now. Does not want to do that. It's like, nope, I would like to be at this distance, por favor. So there you go. There's the difference. The gold nib is much wider than the steel nib, which is just kind of straight, and it doesn't have those shoulders that flare out. Thumbnail light, it showed you and Audrey. Yeah, I didn't change that. But the description said join me, so, you know, it was very, I didn't want to, so you call it the power of manual focus. Oh, dude, RoboGem, I wish I could get the power of manual focus. I do not have that power. Webcams, for whatever reason, just don't let you do it. It is real dumb. Now, I'll tell you, I took this camera apart. There were razor blades involved because I stripped some tiny screws out. But I got it done, and it will focus at this distance. I probably need to raise it up a little bit. Let me go ahead and do that so that it will focus more better. Are we clearing up people who don't post much in Slack? No longer able to log in? I don't think so. don't know what would cause that. There we go. Yeah, nobody would watch if they knew Audrey wasn't going to be here, so I just leave those facts out. Those are inconvenient truths. There we go. Yeah. Yes, Clipsy? You don't say. She do say. She's over here. There's a Clipsy right there. Yeah, you should be able to do it with the password recovery if you're still there. But no, nobody's gotten purged as far as I know. But yeah, so I'm liking this a lot. It's Uchimizu. See, it's fun. I know. Meow. This cat is weird. She doesn't really like it when I'm talking in here, and she doesn't really like it when you're on the phone. She'll come in here and go, meh, like, hey, shut up. You're disturbing me. But, you know. Yeah. Just Una's ears right up. Nice. Glad we could help. So there's one pen. The other pen I got, where's the box? Is a Spoke pen. That's the box it came in, which is a very nice box. And I went for this one. This is the Spoke Icon, which is Brad's new fountain pen. Brad Dowdy, the pen addict, is involved with the Spoke pen company. Where's my other Spoke? I was just using it the other day. What did I do with it? Oh, I put it back. Go grab it. No, now she's going to run out of the room. She's a weird cat. This is my other Spoke. And this is the magnet cap. Whoa. There we go. Let's get the words out of the picture. The magnet cap gel pen variety. Mad Lib Celebrity pen, that's right, from the Mad Lib Celebrity himself. These have a very nice magnet. For the fountain pen, they didn't go with magnets. They went with a more traditional screw cap, which takes a few, like 3 turns to unscrew. I was a little surprised how many times I had to turn that to unscrew it, because it doesn't look like there are very many threads. Like, it's fairly short, but it does take quite a while to unscrew. They have this really nice engraving on the nib. They got the Spoke design there on the nib. I've also seen one that Brad has that has the Pen Addict logo on there. It's pretty cool. Cat really is really a bird. So yeah, there you go. And I got this in I want to say this is, what is this color? Smoke and cyan or something like that, but it's kind of like silver color. And I think the cyan really pops on this pen. It's actually much more bright blue in real life. Compare that to yeah, sure, we can do that. Hi, Clipsy. I know, welcome. Meow. Here's just a tray of pens from my drawer here. I'll take that one out. There you go. Take that one out, it's less known. There you go. There it is next to a Safari. It's actually about the same size as a Woodshed pen. So, about like that. Max affect the ink flow. Yeah, that's right. Especially if you put that iron gall in there, right? You never get it to flow. It'd just be sitting there in the pen, never coming out. Hey, PB, what's up? Welcome, welcome. I haven't seen you in a little while. Section looks nice. How the step from the section of the barrel looks kind of big. It's not really that big. It's a pretty gentle step. Come on now. What are you doing, camera? I was so proud of how well this camera was doing, and then today it's really upset about something. Weird. Yeah, it might be a little bit small, Greg. You got big old mitts. Your hands are bigger than mine. For me, this is about as small as I would want a pen. The pinch down here is at about a little over 9 millimeters, so it's kind of small at the middle of the grip section. But it's long enough that I don't have any problems writing with it. I do kind of wish it posted, but Brad doesn't really post his pens, so most of his pens don't post. I think the answer will eventually be yes. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And the cool thing that they did with this pen is you can swap out colors. So if you want different color schemes, you can buy different sections and barrel liners, and it's easy to unscrew them and just take them out. Length is neither here nor there. Oh, long section helps too. Yeah, the long section does help too, I think. But I'm gonna get stuck in traffic jam again. Wish you luck. All right, drive carefully, Audrey. Leaving now, huh? And I even stuck with a pretty cool ink. I'm actually kind of psyched about this one. It's one that Audrey asked a friend of ours for a sample of, and I don't know how to say it, frankly. It is Tasha Sibimladon. This one right here, which you can't really see it on here because this camera mutes out the brightness for some reason, but it's like a greenish, bluish, sheeny, like multi-chrome ink. Sibimladon. Let me see if I can look it up and find a better picture of it for you. Just barely long enough for Evan. Well, if Evan can use it, then it'd probably be okay for Greg. Y'all probably have similar sized hands. Whoa. I googled that and got... That might be it. Yeah, probably Subimildori. That might be it. Yeah, I think this is about right. I think probably I just didn't read the handwriting on the on the what do you call it, the label very well on the little sample vial. But looks like... That good? Yeah, that's pretty darn close. It's actually quite a bit darker, I think, in person than that. Let's see. Yeah, it's darker than this in person. I think they used a pretty absorbent paper here because you can really see the paper fibers. But I think that's probably what it is. So it's actually called Tasha Ukiyo-e Usukai. Wow, I will just be destroying that name if I try it more. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Like this. Yeah, it does have a neat sheen. I like it. And this looks about right. So you got like green, you got some sheen, you got some blue. It's got a whole lot of stuff going on in there. I'm gonna have to change my notation and everything about that. Because I have that all wrong. Gina. Hey, Gina, what's up? So, one thing I'd forgotten about having daylight savings time is that it's always darker here than it is over there. Let me just turn this a little bit. Maybe that'll help. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it does look really nice. It's a little bit on the pricey side, this one. Like, what was it, like $23 or something? Whoa. Whoa, how about that? On Tomoe River, it looks more blue. It doesn't look that blue on my Tomoe River. That's crazy. Yeah, this is a pretty wild ink. I think it's pretty cool. I dig it. It's this one right here. I think it's cooler than the ones around it, for sure. But, yeah, looks pretty neat. So, Audrey, that's what it's called. She's not here anymore. That's what it's called. Invasion of the Redditors. Yeah. I hope you don't get stuck in the traffic jam. All right. So, those are the pins that I got this week. Let me put these back in my drawer. And I'm pretty psyched about those. Hi, Clipsy. If you wanted on my desk, I'd put you up here, but you're just going to yowl at me. Do you want up here? Are you going to scream at me? Beth, yeah, you sent that, I believe. Let me see. Yep. T-O. You know what? It totally says... B. There is an extra I. But that's definitely an O-R-I at the end. I just didn't know what it was. Yeah. Yeah, so this is it's not Beth's fault. I just couldn't really read that. So All right, I'll pick you up. You're going to hate it. There. I told you were going to hate it. I warned you. I warned you. I knew you were going to dislike it. You wanted me to do it anyway. There you are. Just a thumbs up. YouTube likes it and helps Mike out. Yeah, it probably does. Beer trip downstairs. Bring me one, feta. I will have that. Here. Let's see. Can we get a cat cam here? Nope. This one. There she is. Yep. Have a cat cam right here. Something Midori. Yeah. Having a squish sometimes. Well, there was an extra eye in there, and then I didn't notice the eye at the end. I thought it was just like a stray dot, so whatever. I probably should have looked it up, but what are you gonna do? I can't be looking everything up. Dirty Reddit nib grinders. Yep, so many. So those are two that I got, and I'm pretty psyched about those two. The other thing that I found, or rather they sent me a link to, where can you buy the fun ink? Probably wherever. Any place that carries Tasha probably has it. Let me put in a link for the page I was looking at there. There you go. Maybe made the bring me one as if they walk through the door and hand you a beer. That'd be great. That'd have been great. Yeah. All right. See you later. See you later. Got an Enzo Italia fine steel. Love it. Looking serious at a Matthew Martin chunk. Yeah, you gotta love the chunk. I forget which one the chunk is. I need to. I'm meaning to make a cheat sheet. Matthew sent me a whole lot of informations. Like a lot of information about these pens. There we go. The chunk one is slim, thick, fat, and chunk. Oh, yeah. This is the chunk. The chunk is a big old pen. That's this one, which is gorgeous, but woo, is big. It's very big. So, in case you wanted a comparison for these. What in the heck? Come on now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mess with my desk cam focus because that is weird. It's just like, no, we're not going to focus at all. I cannot be trusted to focus. There we go. Okay. So there you go. That's the, this is the Matthew Martin chunk right there. Is that the flame titanium? Yeah, it is. Yep. Surgeon made camera angry. I don't know. It's actually working fine, but I don't know. Maybe it's something about the like range of textures or something here that was messing with it. It was totally fine for quite a while. But what are you going to do? Ever think of trying those word buttons for cat and dog augmented communication? You really know what your cat is thinking? I don't want to know what Clipsy's thinking most of the time. Mostly it's like, feed me, or something. Now she's sitting down there by Scraggle's food bowl going, where's my food? So, yeah, that's the flame titanium. He sent me actually all of the new pens. So here they are in size order. There's a Lamy and a Woodshed for scale. So this is the chunk. Man, now I gotta look them up. I forget what order they go in. Thick. So slim is this little zirconium one. Then you've got the thick here, the fat here. I told him like, Matthew, my one note is maybe fix that. Don't have it be called the fat. And then I might think your pins are blurry. Yeah, maybe so. And then this is the chunk, which is much larger. It is a big old pin. Let me take the cap off here. There we go. So even with the cap off, it's longer than a Lamy Safari is capped. So It's pretty big. I'm gonna do. I'll do a video on this probably next week. I'm guessing it'll probably be next week when I get the video out. Fig Boot, I think, did a video recently on these, but yeah, it's a big boy of a pen. I've really been enjoying this one. I think the fat size is the best size for me, just in terms of general like weight and size of the grip section and all that. And one thing I really like is you can have a little bit of ASMR time, I guess, but the fit between the section and the inside of the cap here, like you can feel the air moving when you put this on there. Like it's so close. Like you can hear it scrape a little bit because my hands aren't perfectly steady or whatever, but it's also it's like there's like an air cushion when you're putting it on because it's so tight. So yeah, this is I think my favorite. Although the chonk version is surprisingly usable. I really thought with this size and weight it was going to be way too much, but it's actually quite nice. I haven't had any problems using it. I haven't written like a book with it or anything, but I've written a fair amount with it, and it turns out I like it a lot. I actually thought the small one was going to be way too small, and it's not too small either. So this is the slim version, and the slim version is about the same size as that icon I just got, I think. Let me see these two next to each other. Hey Nancy, what's up? Yeah, so the slim is a little bit smaller than the icon, but as far as where you grip it, it's right about the same. So only thing about the slim is that I have to grip it a little bit higher to get the nib on the page than I do with the icon, so it's maybe a little bit too small, but pretty good, pretty good. And of course, the zirconium is just a gorgeous metal. Handsome chunk of pen. Oh, it certainly is. It certainly is. I think it's the most expensive of the group as well, but that's because of the flame bluing. That titanium chunk. Come on now, give me that last page. Titanium chunk goes for $4.95, so it's not cheap, but I mean I've seen worse. So pretty good. What does that thing weigh? Writing weight is about 60 grams, and writing weight for the fat one that I like is 42 grams, so quite a lot less, even though it's not that much smaller. So. Did you find the section in the icon slippery at all? No, I don't actually find it slippery because it's got this waist. I mean, I've only gotten it yesterday, so I haven't written a whole bunch with it, but it's not slippery because the way I hold a pen is kind of like this, and so this finger down here is bracing against this slim waist, and so it really holds it in place. I don't have any problem with it being slippery. It's not textured, really, but it's not slippery either. So yeah, no, it's good. It's good. King of Pen versus Chunk of Pen. I don't have a King of Pen. I was real tempted to get one actually this week. A friend of mine was selling one for like $250 or something like that. And I was like, maybe I need to get a King of Pen, but I decided not to, just because it's still kind of expensive. And I did buy something this week, and I need to sell a couple of pens to offset that a little bit. So, awesome, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, good. We're caught up on the chats. Good. Graphene Faber-Castell classic pens, also the hourglass shape second, even polished metal feels nice and secure as the shape. Yeah, that's one of the pens I've got this up for sale on the Slack. It's a Guilloche, and it has a metal section, but this actually feels a little bit grippy, and I don't know why. I think it's got to be just the shape or something. But yeah, these are very nice, these Graphene Faber-Castells. I snagged it for the nib alone. Which one? Which one? Love the extra broad nibs, considering this Scribo Field triple broad or Sailor Nagana Togi broad. Oh, the King of Pen? Yeah, I know, right? I've actually never used a King of Pen nib. That's what was making me tempted. I'm trying to put this over here. Come on. Darn it. What are you caught on? There. Try putting this here and see if that helps. Bring this down. Whoa, that's too much. Too much. That'll do. That'll do. For really broad nibs, the broadest that I use regularly is a double broad sig, which I got, which Audrey which Audrey ground for me at Franklin Christoph. That's the biggest one I use usually. I'm not really sure what else. So I just reached out and started to shake everyone. Yeah, sorry about that. I was going to be a simple move, but it got caught on something behind my monitor. I don't even know what now. So. But yeah, there's plenty of big ones out there for real broad nibs. I haven't used the Scribophile or the Naginata broad. Really broad, try the Pelican. Oh yeah, no, the Pelican M800 triple broad is real big. There's also one, and I don't know what it's called. Somebody help me out with this. But a friend of ours has some kind of Mont Blanc signature nib that's got to be like this wide. I mean, it's huge. And that is the biggest nib I've ever seen. I've never used one, but it looks amazing. You've kind of used a feel. I have? Which one was that, David? Hey, Claire, what's up? When did I use a feel? It feels based on the Omos Malord. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, no, that's a good one. Yeah. Those nibs feel great. So glad that feel triple was sold before you saw it. Yeah. Mrs. Mike, you mean Audrey? Yeah, Audrey had to go to work today. She was at FC, and we just had a cat in here a second ago. So, you know, they're around. Scraggles, how you doing? Cool. She's keeping it up. She's you know, keeping it real back there, real sleepy. Yeah. So, I was gonna talk about these Colorverses before I got sidetracked a little bit. This is something that Luxury Brands sent me a link to, and it's the new season of Colorverse inks called Eye on the Universe, and they don't have them yet. I don't know exactly when they're getting them in. I want to say like early April they'll be coming in, and they said they'll send me a few, so I should have some of these to... Nope, that's the wrong button. I should have some of these to show off. Old Omos 52 degree nib seems to be broad too. April 8th, that seems about right. Early April. So we got here a set of Hubble and HST, and these both look pretty darn cool. Skyward's using the same tooling and designs from Omos. Oh, that's cool. Let me make this window bigger so we can... Yeah, that's better. So we have here the Hubble and the HST, and I think that... oops, made it go away again. I think this big red one is going to look really cool. It looks like a really nice color with some good sheen. This one looks like it's got some nice shading in there, so that's pretty sweet. I've got here the SM1 and Co-Star. Co-Star here is... This looks great. Like, they have a habit of making the best one the smallest bottle, and this looks really good. I mean, this one looks really nice too. That's a cool looking teal with red, but there's a bunch of those around. This sort of tan looks pretty rad. Stupid. Mine is wetter than a glass of water. 52 degree nib is like a broad Sharpie, yeah. Then there's Extreme Deep Field and NGC 1850, which is a glistening ink. This one looks like it's kind of a glistening version of this one right here. Like, it's a little bit darker, but it's got the same kind of stuff going on. This Deep Field, I don't know what to think about that. So this one looks really black, and then this one looks sort of teal with sheen on it, and then this looks kind of red, so I don't know. Try more of their inks. Yeah, their inks are pretty good. Inks are pretty darn good. We got Pillars of Creation, which is like a sheeny purple. This one I think is going to be real hot. I think it's got that dark lilac feel to it with the deep purple and then the green sheen. We'll have to see how it actually performs in person, but it's got a real dark lilac-y feel to it. And then with that one comes Mystic Mountain, which looks like it's going to be one of these real undersaturated inks. I don't know about this one for me, but this one I think is going to be very popular. Then Crab Nebula and Horsehead Nebula. We got two nebulas head-to-head, And these both look pretty cool. A green and kind of a pinkish color. It's pretty sweet. Hippocamp and Comet SL9. This one is a weird looking ink. I don't know what color that's going to be. It's like a real pale salmon or something. But then you've got this this like sky blue. This is a really interesting combination. I feel like somebody's going to do some art with that combination and it's going to look dope. So that's the several colors they have coming out soon. And I'm kind of psyched about those. I haven't gotten a new set of Colorverse in quite a while, so that should be pretty neat. Pretty neat. But yeah, that purple's going to be good. Like their brunch date ink? Let me look up brunch date. Oh yeah, it does look kind of like that, huh? Do we have a Mountain of Ink color for that? Here's a lemur ink. We have here. Your package is quills. That's cool. Yeah, it does kind of look like that, huh? It's maybe a little bit paler, but yeah, it's definitely looks a lot like that, huh? Yup. That is pretty close. Pretty close. And this is way cheaper to get. 30 mils for $13.50. Pretty good deal. It's gonna be cheaper than the probably, what are they, like $30, $32 or something usually for the sets of the big and little ones. Yamadori is an amazing teal, less packaging and branding. Yeah, Yamadori's great. I love Yamadori. That's I've got it up in the cabinet right there because I was just using it. It's really good ink. I like that one. Good old copper pheasant. Gorgeous. And then Audrey cued me into this ink that's coming, or is it available? Yeah, it's in stock. Which other Colorverse inks? Yeah, I wish they were all available in 30 ml bottles too. A lot of them are, which I think is great. They've just kind of started doing that, I think, over the last year or so. But it should be pretty good. Kind of looks like a warm version of the pink that came out for last year's Atlanta show. Did I get that one? I think I skipped that one. I think I got the other one at Atlanta. Yeah, Nancy, a couple of people, maybe actually you were one of them, said that the gray ink I reviewed recently looks a lot like Diamine Earl Grey. That's an ink that I keep meaning to get, and then I just haven't done it yet. I need to, because Earl Grey is my favorite tea, and I love gray, so I need to try out this Earl Grey, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Let me see is this my list of inks I need to get? Nope. Where's my list of inks to get? It's around here somewhere. I need to put that on there. You need a sample? Nancy, if you want to send me a sample, that'd be cool. I don't have a sample of it. But yeah, hit me up with an email or something. Or just, send it to me. That'd be pretty cool. That was a glistening brighter blue. I don't know. It looks pretty Yamadori, like a glistening Yamadori to me. But it's gonna be interesting to see what they have. Skyline? Oh, hi. How's it going? You are covered in... Have you been snuggling with Mr. Nose? Because you were, like, covered in Mr. Nose's cat hair. You weirdo. You have a new black cat? Nope, same black cat. This is Katie Emily Purry. She's the one that has the hyperthyroid, it turns out. Yes, we're going to have to give you medications when it comes in. Yeah, you're going to love it. You know what would be great? Is anymore without a Star Trek reference? Yeah. Been invaded by cats? Yeah, they'll be around. I haven't fed them. So Mr. Nose will probably be in here soonish. Yep. But, yeah, this is Emily. Emily Katie Purry. You hate the microphone? Cool. So, yeah, she's around. Do you want... She's, like, pawing at my pen tray. She's like, hey, move that. Hey, Nathan. Good morning. Good morning to you as well. So this is the thing that Audrey said, hey, you should probably check this out. And that is Roaring Klingner has a limited edition Earl Grey hot. Yeah, I like Earl Grey kind of like not hot, kind of like slightly more than lukewarm. Can I get one of those? And that's this one. I don't know if Roaring Klingner has really done limited edition inks before. If they have, I've just kind of missed them. But this one is Isatis Tinctoria. It's gray with a bit of cream. Earl Grey. I drink my Earl Grey black. That's how I roll. I'm a black tea person. Tia says tea Earl Grey hot. Nice. I found this picture over at Apple Boom Pens. Apple Boom, of course, bought a shop in the U.S., so they'll have more distribution than they currently do. But this is Satis Tinctoria, which I had to look up because I didn't know what that was. And it is the same thing as woad, which is really interesting. And this is they make a blue ink from the leaves of this very yellow flowered plant right here, which I don't grow, but I think I can. Like, I'm pretty sure as a plant that I can grow here if I want to. Yeah, it's a really interesting. Whoa. Oh, is that how they made? Look at this. What is this? Illustration of German woad mill. How about that? That's a lot of plants. That's a lot of plants. But yeah, I think this looks really nice, and it's not expensive. 988 euros for was this 30 mils probably? Does it say? 50 mils. It's a perfectly good price. You think of Braveheart? Yeah. Well, it should. Yeah. Order the ink from Shigura, the gray I reviewed, and now they tell me I could have got a gray from Diamond here in the UK. I mean, you could have. I haven't used that one. Also, I want to say Earl Grey is that a US exclusive? I think it was like a Reddit one or something, wasn't it? I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. I remember it was a thing back in the day. Roaring Cleaner tend to be too watery, feel well behaved otherwise. I haven't used a ton of Roaring Klingner, but the ones I have, I've really enjoyed. I used Salix, nothing but Salix in my my Vanishing Point for years. It was really good. Reddit ones are worldwide. Okay. Yeah. Where'd you get the 10? Earl Grey's a Reddit ink. I don't think it's an exclusive. All right, it must be a worldwide thing. That's cool. So, psyched about Apple Boom. Daughter just found out today she'll be moving to Boston later this summer. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so Apple Boom bought a shop in Boston, an existing pen shop. They're going to keep the existing pen people, and they're just going to own it and have a presence in the U.S. So that's pretty cool. Moving to Boston later this summer. Nice. They'll be there for the Boston Pen Show if that comes back. We'll see. Let's see. ThinkGeek back in 2013. I don't think there's what. We got it back in. Oh, from the 10 that says Real Great Hot. Nice. Is ThinkGeek gone? I didn't even know. Now I got to see if ThinkGeek is dead. No, ThinkGeek is still around. Yeah, that's still a page. Yeah, at least it looks like it is. Yeah, I think it did get sold to GameStop because GameStop wanted to sell all the pop figs, but it looks like they don't have that much stuff anymore. It's a pretty well. They have several things. It doesn't look like it's as good as it used to be, which is too bad. But it's not quite dead. Pretty much though. You see for Alpha Moon right now the clientele with all the university. Right. University hospitals and money. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not surprised. Boston's a fun city. I always like going to Boston. My dad lived in Massachusetts for a very long time, and yeah, he used to go to Boston every once in a while. Although he doesn't like driving to the city, but I get it. I get it. So let's see. I think I've taken most of the things off my list here. Oh. All of my accepting animals have a Friday. Hey, Ryan. What's up? Just me. June 2019, ThinkGeek announced it would be discontinuing its online store and integrating its e-commerce operations into a curated selection of GameStop's online. Interesting. Huh. Weird. Maybe they just haven't finished? Or something? I don't know. Great chowder. You know, I'm not a big chowder fan, but I did have some. Look, I was living on the wild side, but I did have some McDonald's clam chowder because that's a thing on the menu up in Boston. Wasn't terrible. I don't think it was real clams, but it wasn't that bad. It certainly could have been worse. So, zombie think geek. Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. That's what it is. Like the last pen thing I wanted to talk about, like last incoming pen thing, is Twisby has a new pen they've announced. It's not out yet, but it will be in a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. Was today, 19th. Yep, week and a half. We will have the Twisby Draco, which is limited edition, and looks like this. Oops, looks like this. Now, what's the first thing you see here? That's brave. The McDonald's clam chowder. Yeah, I agree. I was a child. I feel like no clams were harmed in the making of that clam chowder, though. I know what sticks out to me about this pen. Yeah. The Twisby, we ordered too many rose gold nibs. The resin is kind of like... And to me, it actually looks like the resin is different between the cap and the body. The body looks like it's got this kind of flaky resin that you see sometimes, the chunky stuff. And the top looks much more smooth. And it looks like it lacks some of the chatoyance down here. But it could just be that one top. Let's see if it looks... it looks more or less the same here, but... Yeah, this nib is so small. Tiny nibbage. McDonald's chowder is leftover French fries mashed up with the leftover nuggets and some water. I've probably eaten worse things. But yeah, that nib is too small. It's too small. Yeah, it looks like an eco nib. I think it might be. It's probably either an eco nib or like a mini nib, which I think is the same thing, right? This picture is way too heavily processed. And that could be true, and they like just it got compressed down. That's entirely possible. King of Pin for 250 of steel. Yeah, I know. I just didn't do it. I was gonna, but somebody else bought it, so I didn't have to. It's even smaller than it should because of the... Oh, you think so? I don't know. I think it might just be that small, man. I raised the price compared to the Aurora. Yeah, they also jacked the price up. The Aurora was like $100, right? This is $150. Very limited. Will not be taking pre-orders. Acrylic resin. Yeah, same nib as the Diamond, Twisby Diamond 580. Oh, so it's actually... Well, there we go. We have a point of comparison. There's an Eco... Where's my 580? Where's my 540? Am I using it currently? Nope, I don't have it here. Be right back. Let me see if I can find my... It's got to be in my cup of pens I need to clean. Aurora also had... The Aurora also had the little nib? Huh. I've actually never seen an Aurora in the flesh, so to speak. So this is the 580 nib. This is the Eco nib. 580 nib is like the same length, but it's wider. So this might not be as absurd as it looks. Evan might be right about this. It could be that that's the case. They're making 3,000 of them, and only half of those are coming to North and South America. So, yeah, that's not too bad. If they're doing the Twisby Diamond 580 nib, I guess that's okay. Still looks like it's a big pen and a little nib, though. Like, you think that's a photo processing issue? I don't know. Could be. Could be, I suppose. But that is... Could have put a bigger nib in there. Needs a size 6? I think so. Is a 5 or 5.5. Yeah, it's like a 5.5-ish. It's not really a 5. She was licking her foot. I got busy today and cleaned a bunch of pens. These are the pens I have left to clean. That's all. I cleaned like 11 pens though, so I did a good job. Did good. All right, Twisby Draco. And now for a little bit of, hey, Mike bought a thing talk. It's accentuated by photo processing. I think they could have also used a bigger nib. Yeah. Are we still talking about giant nibs there? David and Cha-Cha. Yeah, King Eagle's a big old nib. Mont Blanc Bespoke Music, also a big nib. David, what was that giant one that Connor had that's like the giant Mont Blanc nib that makes every other nib look super small? The feline at the door. Oh, that's Eclipse. She's the one who was yowling at me earlier. She has a habit of sitting in doorways like that and just kind of being a creeper. Eclipsey, what's up? Have I not fed you soon enough? And you feel like I need to get in there and give you food? Yes? Yeah. Anyone buy a Leonardo Grande with the number 8 nib? I have not. Oh no, Audrey knows all about this. She okayed it. It's totally fine. Very small vape pen with a wee nib should be here on Monday. Nice. Oh, I guess since I have these things. So we're talking about small nibs. In comparison, this is the nib that Becky's talking about. This is that Lowell pen, the Point by Meister, or Meister by Point Slim Fountain Pen Medium Nib Black. Look at that little thing. The Mont Blanc 6B. Yeah, that thing is nuts. Nuts. It's... You haven't seen it, Gina? Oh, you gotta see it. You gotta see it. It is, it makes every other nib, aside from maybe a Toma, look absurd. And even the Toma, I don't think that gets nearly as wide, because 6 Bs is... Look, that's a lot of Bs, all right? Like, that's so many Bs. I don't know if there are more Bs than that. That might be the most Bs. Don't have to be a new pen. Oh, that's weird. So many Bs. It's all Bs. Every B. I'm a Tom Benn fan, and there's a bag right behind me. This is a Tom Benn Cynic. And they just released a pre-order for the Tom Benn Cynic Guide Edition. Yes, Clipsy? Oh, she's going to jump on a chair. Go ahead. Scraggles will let you, and you don't care. You'll do what you want. Look at her squinting at me. You can't see her eyeball. She's squinting. Assuming it was long more than anything. That's right. Super long, but not all that wide. Are you going to come through? Is that what you're up to? Huh? Come on. Come on. All right, don't then. So is a 6B nib just square? It's pretty square. Yeah, it's pretty much a square. It's also bigger than you think it would be. So this here, to be or not to be. Come on now. There we go. This is the Cynic Guide Edition. The Guide Editions are a special edition of bag that Tom Benn does, which use this tan coyote fabric as an accent color, and they add on things like these loops and these tie downs on the top and underneath, and a few other things, but like small additions to the bag. And they do them in these colorways with this like coyote trim and stuff. And the reason I jumped on this is because I really like these guides, and I'm gonna retire on your bottle of amethyst. Yeah. They're probably not going to have any more guides. No more guide editions, or at least not for quite a while, because this tan material, this coyote stuff, is gone. Like, what they have now is all there is, and that is it. These haven't sold out, so if you really want yourself a cool bag, this is the color that I have behind me. One of the things about this color is that it is very difficult to photograph. So that bag is that color. Crazy, right? When you put light on it and take a picture, that's the color. It like pops cherry instead of being kind of brick. And I actually asked him before. I was like, hey, because that's not what my bag looks like. I was expecting bright red, and I got like, actually on this camera, it's coming off maroon. It's more of a brick red. But I'm hoping that, I'm hoping this color that I got, which is looks like a screaming blue. I'm hoping it's actually kind of a screaming blue. I will be very happy if it is. And I think it probably will be. See, I got one of those. How many bags do I have? I don't know. A few. If you look at this door back here, that's all hung with bags. I've got a couple up on the walls, up here. I've got a few over here. There's one on the wall there. There's a couple of slings right over here. And then I have the one I have behind me. But yeah, I've got a few. Yeah. Eventually I'll be able to go places again. But I was actually going to do a review. So I had this one out because I was packing it up with stuff and taking it on walks with Scraggles here because I wanted to just get another feel for it. They have a bag problem? Yeah, maybe. Not as bad as my pen problem, though. I am selling a couple of pens to offset the cost of the new guide edition, but what are you going to do? Yeah, no, I was going to, but I hurt my back this week on I was going to film that review on, I forget if it was Tuesday or Monday, and then I was working out on the night before, so either Monday or Tuesday night, and wrenched my back real good. And so in order to do bag reviews, I have to move this table that's over here over there and rearrange furniture and do tripods and lighting and stuff. And I just was not up to moving furniture with my strained back. So yeah, I'll be doing a video on that very soon. I don't know if I'll do it this week or next week, but the next couple of weeks I'll probably do it. But this bag is pretty expensive at $300, but it's also great. I really, really like this bag. I think it's worth it. I actually don't think I paid that much for this one because I got it as a pre-order before they put the Cynic out officially. I don't remember. Don't hurt your back. Yeah, no, this table isn't heavy. It's just, I don't know, I was twisting or something. We were doing combat, Les Mills combat, and I was ducking and weaving and punching and stuff, and I don't know, I did something in my back. I didn't stretch first. I got to stretch because I'm getting old, so stretch. Be flexible, kids. It's good for you. Get the cats to walk in your back for me. I did not want that. No, what I did was I put a heating pad behind me for most of a day, and then it was totally fine. I'm totally fine today. And yesterday, totally fine. Just the day I was going to film that review, I was like, nope, can't do it. And so I made an ink review instead. But, I decided to review my favorite gray because I couldn't do my favorite bag. So I'm hoping that this new bag is just as good. But I won't know about that until late May because this is a pre-order. They haven't made them yet. So, yeah, yay Tom Ben indeed. Also on eBay, a listing for a 5-pack of Lamy Blue cartridges for $95. All right, so I need to put my Lamy Blue cartridges up on eBay for $95. Oh, thanks, Claire. Yeah, I didn't do that. Yeah, there are actually 3 different kinds of bags that are up for pre-order right now. You've got the older edition, the older version, which is called the Synapse. It has a few fewer bells and whistles. And I want Twilight because I was really like Cloudy Day. What's that now? You can't afford the bag. Oh yeah, Twilight. Yeah, can't afford the bag. Yeah, I get it. I'm glad they told me about this pre-order a week ahead of time in my email, because right off the bat, I'm like, it's too much. I can't do that. But I had a few days to think about it and consider it. I'm like, I really do want this, and so Linen Toolbar Atmospheric Inks. Yeah. No, totally great. The only thing is you have to label them because they don't have any labels on them that I can read. But yeah, I may have to get some more of these in samples. I don't think I have any more linen samples, so I need to get some because this one is super good. There's a little bit on the expensive side, which is the unfortunate thing. So I need to try this Diamine Earl Grey now for sure. The other one you can get is the smaller Cynic. So if you're a smaller person or you have a smaller laptop, go for the Cynic 22. It feels smaller than it actually is, or I guess it carries small. These bags, while pretty big, 30 liters is a big bag, and this is you can one bag travel with this thing, pack a few days worth of clothes in it. But $95 is the opening bid. That's insane. There's waterproof used for sketching. Yeah, you can totally sketch on top of this. There's no problem with that, I can't imagine. It doesn't move. So, yeah. Yeah, Tom Bin is buy it for life, that's for sure. I have 3 Tom Bin bags. I have this one, and then I have... I don't know, do y'all want to talk bags? Or, because Audrey's not here, she can't stop me. Y'all know about some bags, I can totally do it. Twilight and Firmament, I'm totally confused about what is what. Firmament, I think, is like brown or something like that. Talk bags. Oh yeah, Firmament's green. So here's your cheat sheet. Cloudy day. Twilight is over here. Twilight's gray. Firmament is green. Yeah. There you go. Oh, the bottles look the same. Yeah. Let's talk bags. Okay. All right. You asked for it. Let me go grab some bags. You want bags? You want slings? I'll just open my door and y'all can be like, grab that one. This is probably an hour late. In comments, I'll get to it in about an hour when I get there. Oh, playing from the beginning at double speed. Oh, that's fast. All right. All right. So... just a mild bag-a-lanch. So this is my smallest Tom Bin, and this is like I actually don't know the name of this one. I bought it second or third hand, let's see, does it have a name in it? Does it tell me what it is? It just says Tom Bin. Does this tell me what it is? No, it's just the last time I used it. This is a really nice little, very simple bag. It's got, you can see it's got a little bit of like wear inside here, but that's it. And this bag is nowhere near being new. I don't remember what it's called, but it has like a little horizontal slash here. It's a very thin bag. You can pack this bag in another bag, a little stuff thing. Just like put that in a bag somewhere and then have a go bag for when you get to a place you're going. But this construction is really good. I really like the way the handles up here are tacked on diagonally so that it, so it holds really well as a briefcase. Got a little zipper bag back here. Got one over here. And an almost full bottle of Ursugi Saigon for Fuyugaki for $1, but the shipping is $56. Oh, eBay. Oh, eBay. And then this one I actually bought from our friend Brad the Pin Addict Dowdy. This is the Tom Bin Maker's Bag, which is it's a larger version of their cafe bag, kind of. Oh, your clocks haven't changed yet. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. This is a version of the Tom Bin cafe bag, which is kind of a small, like, go to the cafe with, like, a few things to do, kind of like an iPad sort of size bag. I have the ultimate strap on here. This is a great strap. And it kind of opens this way. It has this asymmetric messenger bag opening. And then the inside is just lined with these pockets. So you have a big pocket here. You got pockets on the sides in here. You've got a zippered pocket over here. This one opens, and it has separate pockets. And what it's really, I think, meant to do is it's meant to be a bag that, like, I don't know, say you've got a bunch of knitting, or you've got, I don't know, you're a maker of some kind. This has separations for all your little tools and doodads and whatnot. So lots of organization in this bag. Plus, look at that color. Like, this orange color is really good. It's real good. So, yeah. Those are my 3 Tom Bin bags. Beautiful toenails. Oh, could you see those? Oh, yeah, they're kind of gold right now. I guess also, if I'm talking Tom Bin stuff, I also have these, which are, I don't know what these are called. Let's see if I can, bags and packs, accessories, probably. What is this thing called? These are the Ghost Whale Organizer pouches, is what these are. And it depends on what size you get, and there are different prices for them and stuff. But essentially, they're made of like offcuts and extra pieces of various materials. and they zip around and then around a corner. So in this bigger one, you can see it doesn't go around the corner all that much. But on the smaller ones, like this little guy, which is like pencil case sized, it kind of goes around the corner in a very nice way and opens up super well. So you're not coming in from the top. It's not straight down the side. It's sort of just, it almost clamshells. But I use these for all kinds of little things. 3 hours later, you find which pocket you put what you want in. Yeah, it could be. It could be. This one is made out of like a mesh. It's like the backing mesh that you would have on a backpack, and it's very squishy. And actually, what I keep in here, and I keep these just in a drawer. I have a drawer that is mostly just like bag and bag situations, and this one I keep all my my various battery chargers in. So I have many different kinds of battery chargers for all kinds of rechargeable things, like for my lighting and my cameras and stuff like that. And this is a great little bag for that. And so I know which things are in which things. So like this is all headphones right now, like headphones and Apple charging cables and things of that nature. And I've got this Peak Design, which is another one that I've been meaning to do a review on for a while. But this Peak Design tech pouch has all my, like, I keep my actual batteries in here, some more chargers, just like various connection cables, like these mini USB things for charging, and like this mini USB thing for connecting stuff, and you know, all that kind of jazz. And they're all separated by these little dividers. You're labeling all battery chargers and associated cables. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I haven't had to quite get to that point yet, but I'm not super far off, if I'm honest. So, of course, Clipsy wants out now. There you go. Yeah, I like it too. Peak Design is a little bit pricey, and I don't know. There is one more of these like stuff bags that I really want to get, but I haven't yet because I'm waiting for a different color. And it is by Evergoods. No, that's not right. It is right. What is this? That's not the right page at all. Huh. Evergoods.com is not where I wanted to go. Evergoods, which is the bag I'm about to show you. Evergoods is my other favorite bag company. And they make stuff here. Let's see, I want the access pouch. And it's this thing. So they had this in like a bright blue, and I missed it, and I was sad about that. But what this is it opens, where's the side? It opens thusly. So the top zips off in kind of an asymmetric fashion, and then you have this top portion, which is zippered, and then you have these pockets and this sort of stuff inside. It gives you all kinds of organization for your stuff, but it still stands up. I really like that these stand up. I just don't want to get it in black. I think that's a little bit on the boring side, maybe. But if they do another blue one, I will probably jump on that. Let's see if they have the blue one. Yeah, limited edition signal blue. Oh, they don't have it on here, but they had it in this color, which, whoo, it's kind of like that Tom Ben I just ordered. And if I hadn't just gotten this bag, I would have probably gotten it in blue. But here's, this is the bag I'm about to show you. And I got, the one I got is black, but it wasn't this expensive because I got it, again, as a pre-order. I knew they were going to make the price way higher, so I got it much cheaper. And I got this during the Corona times, and so I haven't even had a chance to carry this around much yet. I have carried it around the neighborhood with Scraggles. I left the tag on, so I just like poked it into a pocket. This is the Evergoods CPL 26, or 24 rather, 24 liter. And the deal with this bag is that it's meant to be a bag that you can carry around, and then, see, I gotta get the contrast right. There we go. And then sling it over a shoulder to get into, and then all of the internal stuff is organized sideways. Yeah, Evergoods.us. Thanks, Claire. Look at me not doing the thing I said I was going to do, which is give a link. Everything in here is sideways, so you can kind of sling it across your front, get your stuff out, and then zip it back up. But these guys kind of think about all the stuff. So all these zippers can be done one-handed, just holding the top of the bag. Even when there's nothing in here holding it down, it goes pretty well. And this goes full clamshell open. You could pack stuff in here for a day or so, I imagine. It's a fairly small-ish bag. At 24 liters, it's not going to be massive, but it's got a lot of very clever organization and great materials. This thing is also bomb-proof. They have an upper limit for bags like you do for pens. Yeah, these Tom Bens, that's my ceiling. I can't imagine going above that. And there are very few, in fact, 2 that I've ever wanted that were in that range. You know, I'll pay for like local manufacturing and bomb-proof materials and great finishing. Like, these are so well done. So like, for instance, on this side, you can see there's this like this Velcro tab right here. And what that is an aluminum stay. That is a pretty thick aluminum stay that goes along this side of the bag so that when you carry it by this handle, it doesn't droop. And it doesn't like mess your stuff up on the inside. It keeps it stiff. It also means it'll stand up, which is pretty darn cool. Like they really thought that out. Can you take it out? Yeah, you can take out the stay if you want to. I don't know why you'd want to, but you can see it in there. But if you want to, you can. And it's got this laptop compartment area here that is, or not even a laptop. This is just like a separated area. There's actually a separate laptop area on the back that is has 2 compartments and then a zippered bit to let you get into the back panel area. There's this whole pocket up here. I really want a lot of like if I can tell somebody really did a great job putting a thing together and really considered like the ways that people are going to use a product, that'll get me to buy a thing. Like even here on the bottom, you have these little loops. You just like put a finger in there, and what that's for is to make it easier to zip this thing around. It gives you something to hold on to zip around the zipper. And that is good. Not to mention, these harnesses are, this one and this Tom Ben bag right here have the best harnesses that I've used on a backpack. Like the way these things are shaped in, it feels great. Like just, oh, there's a Nose back there. Hey Nose, what's up? You want to come over here? Come here. Come on over. People haven't seen you in a while because you don't come in. Come say hi. You go your own way, huh? Also, he could sense that I had a black bag here. You can see there is cat hair on this bag, and it was just hanging up. So, yeah, that's the only problem. I probably should have gotten a different color, but this black looks really good. I have two bags by Evergoods. I want to say this was well under $200 when I bought it. It wasn't really that expensive. I mean, as you can see, the regular price is $260. So if you buy early, sometimes you can get a really good deal. But I mean, everything on here is just kind of the best. So Evergoods and Tom Ben are 2 of my very favorites. I've also got several things by like Peak Design. I've got a few things by Nomadic. So yeah. Oh, this is the other thing I was going to show you. I was going to show you with this other camera. And that is, I really like slings. Kind of getting into being a sling guy. Hey, Nose. How's it going, bud? Hey, say hi to people. This is Nose. Hey, man. There. What do you think? This is Mr. Nose. Yeah, 3 cats in 1 room. Is Mike safe? I would say I'm the safest. 3? Oh, no, just 2 and a dog. Katie's not in here. Hey, bud. I know, I'm talking to people on the internet. What do you think about that? Hi. Yes. He likes to come and stand on my desk like this. He'll put his head under my chin. It's just the kind of thing he likes. So I was saying, I'm really into slings, and slings are small bags usually. This is a very small bag. It's technically a 1 liter sling. Yeah, what do you think, Nose? It doesn't have enough of your fur on it? Good. There you go. Thanks, pal. And this is obviously, yeah, good. You got your fur all over it. Well done. You did a good job, buddy. Thanks. This is by Nomadic. And I got this as part of a Kickstarter, so again, way cheaper than what they sell for on the site now. I got this as part of a deal. But this 1 liter sling is meant to be worn like sort of crossbody. So it's kind of like this, essentially. Which, when I started wearing it, I was like, I don't know, it feels kind of weird, but I think this is actually... He's hungry, so he's eating my thumb. It's, yeah, no, you just want me to scratch your head. But this is a really convenient way to carry stuff, especially if you're you don't have that many pockets. Like I've been living that jogger life, and joggers don't have good pockets. Or if you're, I don't know, women like to carry a purse a lot of times. But this is like very convenient, kind of out of the way. You can throw it on the back. But what it's meant to do is essentially you have one pocket here in the front, which is where I usually just stash my phone. But there are a couple of like separated pockets in here. So I'll throw keys in one and my phone just kind of in the front. And the top zips most of the way around. It's got a lot of zipper and goes like this. You can see I've got my my hand sanitizer in here. I've got one of these 888 pins in there. That was left in there from the last time I was carrying this. It was like a little bit like I took this to get my COVID shot. I took it with me. You can just like throw your other junk in there. It's got a key loop. And then the other cool thing about this bag is that a lot of times, like the one thing I want to carry, put treats and catnip in there too. I don't need to. He just wants to get on this because it's black. Is that you can't really put a water bottle in these things. And one of the things I'm constantly carrying with me is a water bottle. Well, this bag zips around the outside and then expands to a 3 liter from a 1 liter size. So you can throw other junk in there if you want, if you have a bunch of stuff you're carrying, or you can put a water bottle in there. The zippers, there are 2 of them, one on each side, depending on which side you carry up. You can use that as a water bottle, so it can't drag the zipper all the way down. So you put a bottle. Do I have a bottle near me? Nope, I don't have one in here. They're in the other room. But you can put a bottle in there and then, have your water bottle with you or whatever. And it won't drag the zipper open and open itself up. So, hi. Yes. Of course, it's also got some reflective stuff on there, a little high-vis stuff hidden in the material itself. And it's a pretty cool material, this thing. Like, it's very techy. I've been rubbing up against some stuff, so it's got some scuffs, but I can just like take a damp sponge and just wipe that off, essentially. I've had a nomadic bag since they started the company, I want to say, ages ago. I got the first nomadic backpack, and it's a great bag. Another one I got on Kickstarter, and it's super good. Your mom bought you a healthy backpack from an ad in the back of the New York Times magazine. Teardrop-shaped sling. Still find it handy decades later from before water bottles a thing. Yeah, that's there's a specific kind of those teardrop-shaped slings that I have really been. They've got like a climbing rope strap on them, right? Like 3 climbing ropes next to each other as a strap, and I can't remember the name of that brand, but they do look really cool. Yeah, those are good. Yeah. Do I have it out here? I think it's actually in the Closet of Doom, but I have an early version of that sort of teardrop-shaped one strap over the back thing from EMS, Eastern Mountain Sports, that I carried for years and years. It's been to a dozen or so pin shows with me before I got into before other companies were making sling bags seriously. So now I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 sling bags now. So, yeah. Hi. Let me show you my other Evergoods while I'm at Evergoods. That's this one. I got this just before the pandemic lockdowns. This is the Evergoods half zip. I want to say it's a 24 or 22. Half zip 22 is what I think this is. And it's got water bottle packets on the outside, and these are a really interesting and like technical feeling material that is doubled over and then has elastic around the top, and this stuff it feels really good. I mean, you can probably see the texture of it from having my hand in the inside. But one of those on either side, and that's actually something that put me off of the half zip when it first came out. Is there was some things on it that was kind of missing and like weren't quite right, and this is the second version. But then they made the half zip with the water bottle pockets, which I love because I've always got like a water bottle and like a travel mug full of coffee or something. And this gives me really nice places to put them. You can also put stuff like chargers or whatever else in there. And they also thought about like, well, this material isn't exactly waterproof, but water's probably not coming through this double or triple layer. And so there's a hole right here for water to come out of. Or if you get like sand or something in there, you can just go like this. And it's very smooth. So like it gives detritus the ability to get out. Which, another, look, Evergoods is thinking. And the top zipper, you're meant to be able to open this one-handed, just holding the bag. And this opens up pretty deep. You can put like stuff you want to have at hand, especially if you're traveling. You can throw like phones or your book, or I don't know, you're gonna go through metal detectors, and so you need to throw your wallet and your keys and your watch. Just throw them in the top of the bag here, and then zip that sucker up. And then the side zippers here. I have been looking for this pen for months. You can tell I haven't used this backpack in a while. Holy crap. I found it. Does it? Now let's see if this still writes. Talk Pocket, did you put your pen roll? Yeah, you can totally put a pen roll in there. Yeah, that's right. I found my arrow, Audrey. When'd you get home? Ha! I'm showing people bags because you're not here, and I opened up a bag, and there it was. Yep. So anyway, found my pen. So that's kind of amazing. Yeah, she's in the other room. She just walked in, and she's like, "Oh, is that your champagne arrow?" Now we have to see if this works. Let's see. Man, I lost this like 2 months ago. We'll try this. Here's a little piece of paper. All right. We got a little bit of nib crud. Doesn't quite right. Now, if it's been exposed for too long, does still have a little bit of ink in it. But no, this is like a reddish orange ink. Do you remember what ink it has? I'm gonna have to look. I wrote it down for sure. It's in my ink log. A concrete good has come from Bag Talk. That's true. That is true. It doesn't quite write anymore. This has... Here, I'll do this on camera, because why not? Jacques Urban Rouge d'Orient. Yep. That's what's in there. Jacques Urban. So apparently, when I inked that up in November, it says. I haven't... and I used it for a little while. I used up most of it, obviously, but... yeah, November. So I probably lost it in December. Doesn't quite want to write. Where's my... Oh, my cup of water's not even in here. Womp womp. Welcome.
Jogger life.
Wearing those joggers? Jogger life.
Who wants to wear pants?
Right? Pants are lame. Unless they're jogger pants, then they're the best. Yeah, it was... It was in my half zip. Yep. Yeah, nose is up here, giving my hand licks and headbutting me.
Never mind.
Yep. Yep. I have to go. Starting great reading, y'all. Watching Mike. Yeah, see you later, Feta. Take care. So yeah, no, I'm psyched. Psyched I found this pen. Yep. Also, apparently, if you leave the Urban Rouge d'Orient in a pen for a long time, it will crust up a little bit.
Oh, it's a red. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a red. You can actually see
it's
where it
like orangey red.
Where it came as like it was coming out like a tube.
Yep.
Out of the top. Let's see if I can show that on camera. That's the little bit of nib crud that this made, and that's why it won't.
Plug.
That's why it's a little plug. As it evaporates, it sort of like keeps pushing the layer up. Yep. Can you post the arrow? Yeah, totally. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's post great. I love the arrow. The arrow is one of my favorite pens. I probably have 8 of them.
At least.
Nose, what are you doing?
Rubbing his face.
Are you rubbing your face?
Yeah.
I just cleaned 2 of them today.
Oh.
They're nibs. I cleaned like 11 pens today.
Congrats.
Yeah, thanks. I've only got this many left to go. I'm almost there.
Almost.
Well, I got to put this in that cup now.
Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, that was where the half zip stopped. But the half zip has this like this pocket up in the front, as well as the one up here for like grabbing small things. But otherwise, it's a pretty simple bag. Not a lot of like organizational stuff. It's like you're gonna put your stuff in here and be able to find it because it's all gonna be kind of right there. This is the laptop area, which has this little nice loop to open things up. It's got that same kind of material, but then it's got a foam insert in between that's pretty stiff. And all of this is held up off the bottom of your bag. So, and also the bottom is padded and stiff. So
I always want a stiff bottom.
is that a thing?
Well, it is now.
So yeah, those are a couple of my favorite bag brands. I'm a big fan of the Tom Benz and
So you missed me.
How's that?
Well, somebody has to make fun of you for saying a stiff bottom.
There we go.
They're all over me now.
Yeah,
already.
There is. You were really yeah. Well, he came over here and rubbed his face on this because he decided it didn't have enough cat hair on it. Nose is the sheddingest animal that we have by
all of it.
By a long margin.
I can wear black shirts, and we have 3 black animals. All right, did I say black?
You
I
did.
can wear white shirts, and we have 3 black animals, but I cannot wear any dark clothes.
No, you can't. Those joggers are actually pushing the line.
Yeah, it is.
So, anyway, there you go. We got to stop talking bags because Audrey's here now. So
I need to go work out. So.
Yeah. I ought to make videos for class. I didn't get everything done I wanted to do today. I know.
I wasn't around to get you on the stick.
Well, no. I mean, I did a bunch of stuff. I had to finish grading and that sort of thing. But talked to my dad for a little while.
On the stream?
No.
Oh.
On the telephone. Yep. Let's see. Another place I tend to find lost pens is under your car seat. Yeah, I had... there's this pen brand called Lambato, I want to say. And they made these like little bullet-shaped pocket pens. And they were pretty cool because they had like a semi-hooded nib. They looked like they were from an airplane. But they always fell out of my pockets, and I would find them under the car seat. Yep. It will be a pentacorn. What's the pizza order tonight, Audrey?
Huh?
What's the pizza order tonight?
I don't know. We haven't discussed it.
No, we'll probably just get some of that Domino's.
Okay.
Our local favorite pizza place was kind of bad last week.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. I don't know what happened. I think they have.
I would say it was bad. It just was not anywhere near up to par that it usually is.
Yeah, I don't know. It was fine, but like when they got the garlic parmesan breadstick things, like they just didn't have any garlic or parmesan on them. I had to like tell them to put some cheese on here. The Cinnashugs, the cinnamon breads, didn't have much cinnamon on. I had to add my own cinnamon to them. The pizza felt like they forgot the sauce. I think they've got a lot of new people working there. Yeah. The person Audrey talked to on the phone didn't know how to make pizza orders.
They were asking me questions of like, where is it? Like, where is this in the system? And I'm like, I do order quite a bit, but I can't answer that.
Yeah, I can tell you that it is because we had that pizza before.
But I'm like, I know it's in there because nobody's ever asked where is that before besides you.
I mean, they were probably just talking out loud. They probably didn't want you to find it on their screen for them. It would be awesome if they did like, ma'am, can you tell me where on my screen I can find the olives, please?
No, it was the garlic butter they couldn't find.
They couldn't find garlic butter? Oh,
yeah. That's
a staple. Thanks for being with 35 minutes and 8 miles on the stationary bike. That's fun. I like that. You're welcome, Tina Tree, anytime. Can I get a link to those joggers again?
Who's asking that?
That's Spiffy Lils. Let's see.
So they're marketed. I don't know if you're male or female or anything. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
These are unisex. These are all sex. You wear these anytime. Comfortable, cheap, like them.
There we go. I had to Google joggers in my purchases.
I got some mediums.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cat in your bag.
Yeah, there's a cat trying to get into a bag down here. What are you doing? Don't fight with my bags. You need to stop that.
No.
We don't fight with bags in this house, young lady.
You don't?
No.
Oh.
No, we don't. Guys, hey, Cleveland, Texas.
I didn't know it was Cleveland, Texas.
Oh, yeah, it's Cleveland, Texas. Yeah.
How many Clevelands are there? I mean,
there's one in at least one in every state, right?
Main one.
Mm-hmm. Also, while we're doing links to Amazon or whatever, if y'all use smile.amazon.com, you can make Jeff Bezos. What am I doing with my face? Jeff Bezos give money to charities that you determine he ought to give charities to money to.
Next year, he's not going to be CEO, so he can't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
At least last I heard.
Stop that. Stop fighting with my bags. Emily the Destroyer. ELH93 says there are 53 Springfields in 47 states. That's more than one per state. That's messed up.
We'd be a little more creative, you know?
If you're on Zwift, we're doing weekly Monday rides on the Stationary Orbit Discord. Oh, that's Zwift is, I think, the thing that Ritten and Rice also uses. So that's pretty cool. And Lou Jojo asks, anything exciting coming in the FC Pen Show?
I literally know one pen, and that was the one he posted today on Instagram.
Yeah, I was about to show that. That actually is a very cool looking pen.
Yeah, that's the only one that I know about. Everything else has not been QC'd near me, so I don't know.
Chicago Women's Health Center is a great place to donate to on Smile. That's good. I usually do St. Jude, but all of them health centers are pretty good. There's a pen show. Well, it's an online pen show. This is my cousin Sarah, and her cat is photobombing her yoga photos. Let's see, Franklin Christoph. Here we go. There's the one right there. Look at that, 31, y'all. Woo, 31, 19, y'all.
There you go, yeah.
That diamond cast green always makes me think of like ripped up old money.
Oh.
I don't know why. It looks like money green to me. I've never seen one in person, so maybe it doesn't look like that in person, but
Really?
yeah, really. Yeah. But yeah, next week Audrey won't be here either because of the pen show.
I mean, I was here this week.
You are here this week. Look at you. I just wanted to vamp for an hour and a half so that you could show up.
Yeah. I mean, if I didn't come home right now, you would still, at 7 o'clock, you'd still be going on live stream.
That might be true.
Yeah. I'm the one who's always, my stomach's growling. My stomach is growling.
Yeah.
But I still need to work out.
I have that ADHD hyperfocus superpower, so I forget about times. Ping me on Slack if you want to invite to the week. Oh yeah, there you go, Claire. Also, was your name always Claire Rice on there? No Cleveland in Florida? There's no Cleveland in Florida. That's insane. Yeah, so the online pin show will be next week on Tuesday, March 23rd. There will be 2 times when they will post pens. And if they do it the same way they did last time, it'll be the same pens in 2 rounds.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so if you miss it in the early round, just like wait for the second one. Support Dogs for the Deaf. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, I like that. Planned Parenthood of the Rocky Mountains, also solid. I always also like domestic violence shelters. There's a shelter here in this area that I've donated to a few times, especially now. Like when people are like trapped in their houses. If you're trapped in the house as an abuser, that's got to be the worst, right? Mm-hmm. Good news on Amazon. You can buy 10,000 blue erasable ink cartridges for only $2,333. Why would you do that? Ink guy, you are searching for the weirdest stuff, man. Off topic, how goes Valheim? I haven't played Valheim in a little bit. But yeah, it's a lot of walking because I'm so far from my next objective. So much walking. So, guess the name's always been Claire Rice. Okay, cool. I couldn't remember if you had your Slack name on here or not. Just got this bike. I'm intimidated. Oh yeah, we've kind of wanted to get a bike, but we haven't done it yet. Stationary bike.
Oh yeah.
We were actually gonna get one just before the spin bike. We were actually gonna get one just before the pandemic, but as soon as that hit, all the prices went through the roof. So I see the new Japanese fabrics that Rickshaw is advertising. Are they new ones from the last time? Let me see. A lot of great smart bikes. Yeah. Oh, these do look cool. Oh, no, maybe it's not those. Are these Japanese fabrics? Nope. He's calling these rad swirls. I think those are pretty rad swirls. What do you think, Odd?
They're swirly.
Are they rad?
Sure.
Okay. Good. Japanese fabrics. Is these? Beautiful imported Japanese fabric. Metallic gold accents. Those are pretty cool. I like that. I like these little flowers.
From really far away, it sort of reminds me of Vera Bradley stuff.
I think it's too chill to be Vera Bradley. This is kind of Vera Bradley-ish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool too. Look at this fish.
That's so fish.
I like that.
Go fish.
Look at this bird though.
They put a bird on it.
They put a bird on it. Go to custom? Oh, you got a Sunny. Yeah, I was looking at Sunnies for bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does look nice, right? My friend Brian Anderson just got himself a new bicycle. I'm like, now you got to get one of these. Put on your handlebars.
Mm-hmm.
ASPCA with Smile. Yeah, that's great too. We like animals.
Mm-hmm. What?
What? Pin cases. Do. Should I join their email list, Audrey?
I think you already did.
Okay. Where are those Japanese ones? Is it Harris Tweed?
Are they order on the from Instagram only, like the other ones?
Might be. There's not a custom thing there. Let's go to the thing. See. Yep. Available special order. DM for details. Yep. I'm still going. You see, Bijou, I was just waiting for you to get here. So, the swirl should be called the Scream. You know, Will, every time I see you pop on here as Will Hodge, I think, oh, it's Will Hodges from Tactile Turn, but there's a missing S.
I'm sure he's heard that.
He's also from Texas, so
Yeah.
yeah. Yep, now we're still going. Pretty cases, yeah, they're really nice. I like them. Let's see where Cleveland, Texas is.
Our sister-in-law is from Cleveland, Tennessee.
That's right. It's true. And you're from Cleveland, Ohio.
No. No, I'm not. Thank you.
But I hear it rocks, though.
Does it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Cleveland's up there kind of east of Conroe. Yeah. It's kind of where I thought it was. North Houston. Far North Houston. Cool. You are singular. Yep. Support the Autism Society with Amazon Smile. Look at all the good you can force Jeff Bezos to do with his money.
Can you do Saving Grace?
Oh, I don't know. I wonder if I can. How do I... Let's see.
They're a nonprofit, so.
Yeah, well, let's see if I can do that. How do I change my charity? Change charity. Saving Grace. Saving Grace Project. Saving Grace Inc. I don't know. About. No, that's Miami. That's not it. Arvada, Colorado. Saving Grace of Georgia. Nope, they're not on NYC. There are so many. Arizona. Lexington, North Carolina. Saving Grace Canines. This might be it. Oh, no, that's Military and Veterans Organization. It's in North Carolina, though.
Really?
Yeah. 2 Saving Graces, 1 state. No, doesn't look like it. Never throw an NC on there. Nope. Sorry. Not there.
Thank you.
Womp. But whatever, we can make him give to charity. So many Clevelands. There are so many Cleveland. Cleveland, Georgia. There you go. Really like the rickshaw stuff. I keep going back to the Napa leather suit fabric pin roll I have. Don't know if it's because I have 7-pin or what. Yeah, the suit fabric stuff is really good from Franklin Christoph. I assume you're talking about. That stuff wears so well. I mean, I've had... When did those come out?
5 or 6 years ago?
At least, right? I mean...
Because it was... I don't know about the fabrics themselves, but the envelopes with the fabrics came out when I first started at a show.
They came out before that, because I got it in Georgia. And that was like months before you started there. was like 6 months before then.
Well, that was my first show working. I wasn't working full time, but I was when I was.
Oh, that's right. You did. Or I thought you were helping out with Anderson that time.
And that show, but the next show after is.
Oh, yeah, it was Chicago, right? Yeah. So 5 or 6 years for sure.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. And it shows no wear. It's great. Are they all named after the president? I don't know. I think they're all named after probably the Ohio one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know where Cleveland got its name, Audrey?
No.
Let's do a Cleveland, Ohio. Look, we're going to do a deep dive. We're going to do a very surface dive is what I mean. Forcing Bezos to donate his money to the Amazon unionization effort. That would be hilarious. Ryan feels your emphatic no to Cleveland, Ohio. According to Audrey, Cleveland does not particularly rock. She's from a different part of Ohio.
Look, if you're from Cleveland, Ohio, please turn this off for a minute. Close your ears.
You're going to run off my viewers, Audrey.
It's not that great. People from Cleveland think it's the greatest thing that's ever existed. And I'm saying that I've lived in a lot of places I admit aren't that great. I acknowledge the downfalls of any places that I've lived. But people from Cleveland will not do it.
So Cleveland, Ohio was established on July 22nd, 1796 by the surveyors of the Connecticut Land Company when they laid out Connecticut's Western Reserve. It is extreme Western Connecticut, apparently. They named the new settlement Cleveland after their leader, General Moses Cleveland, who is just, look at that dude. Lawyer, politician, soldier, and surveyor from Connecticut who founded the city of Cleveland, Ohio.
He had to do lots of hats back in the day.
Yeah, well, he could have used a hat. Look at that hair. That's a something.
But I'm sure some of them have to be Cleveland president.
Yeah, probably so. Well, they have to be after Cleveland, and Cleveland wasn't president that long ago, right?
I mean, look, Hawaii was just a state, not that long ago. I mean, states...
Well, yeah, but it already existed, and they already had names for things, so...
change name.
Well, he was in the, late 1800s, so yeah, maybe there could be. Maybe. I don't know. Smile Amazon goes to hell for bald eagles. Yep, that's cool. Leather makes it almost bulletproof. Oh, yeah, for sure. There's a Cleveland in the UK? Well...
Well, there you go.
That's probably what it was. Except for this guy, Grover. Moses Cleveland. People in Texas have Texas-shaped everything in their house, even the Texas born on their license plate. Sometimes the Texas license plate is super boring right now. Like, it's just a white license plate. There's nothing on it. When I was there, it was a little bit better. But yeah, no, I'm from Texas, and we had Texas-shaped things for sure. What'd you miss? I don't know, Carol. Not much. Believe in the mini world interpretation of the quantum mechanics, however, in none of the mini worlds where you visit Cleveland. I mean, look, I've been to Cleveland. It was fine. Went to a good concert there.
We have lots of heart-shaped things. Because Ohio's the heart of it all.
Oh, that's right. Y'all are kind of like vaguely heart-shaped, yeah.
And it's where the heart is. It's a little on the left. And
is it Michigan that has the mitten?
Yeah, it's a mitten.
Do they do a lot of mitten-shaped things in their houses?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. I'm from the South, so I'm a little biased against Northern Ohio anyhow. Audrey's definitely in the okay list. She's from far west Ohio.
I'm almost Indiana, almost Michigan.
Yeah.
Almost Canada.
Almost Canada.
Yeah, I mean...
in that kind of corner up there. You're not that far from Toledo, so...
No.
Yeah. Let's see. Why is Audrey so far away? Oh, because I didn't I didn't know she was going to be home this early. And so I didn't set up the office to have her chair over here. There's a cat has taken over the area.
Very much so.
I
wonder how many people I offended.
There's a cat.
Sorry if
There's a cat right here. She has decided that bags are the ideal thing to sit on, and so she has. That's usually where an Audrey would be.
Yeah.
I wish Goldspot had better shipping boxes. Oh, what happened there? Michigan is the mitten. It's wonderful. Did you spoke icon? I did, Carol. We were talking about that earlier. We got this one with they call it cloud gray or something like that, and cyan. It's kind of electric blue. I dig it. As a native Michigander, we're generally biased against anything Ohio except Cedar Point. Well, I mean, who's against Cedar Point, right?
Some people won't even get gas in Michigan.
That's what I've heard. Bijou Sarah says, my family's from Michigan. Can confirm 90 billion Michigan-shaped things in houses.
Yep.
Oh, man. Also, this is the Cleveland section of the room. I'm not going to make Audrey sit in the Cleveland section. The one in Athens, also a few of those around. Oh, yes. Fairly crushed box. We'll see how the insides are. Ooh, that sucks. ELH93 says, I won't get gas in Ohio. Those fighting words. Yep. I get gas in either of those. Driving in Michigan sucks, though, because the roads are so bad.
I was just going to say, I don't have anything against Michigan except for the roads. Fill those potholes, please.
Fill those
it's
potholes.
Since I've been there. I hope it's changed.
Oh, it might have. It's been a long time
It's
since
been a
we've
long
been
time,
there.
yeah, so...
Let's
if
just
you
say
did,
things for sale, yeah.
let's take that out. We retract that.
Michigan and Ohio did fight once. The Toledo War. Is that a thing you learned about in Ohio school?
Toledo, so I don't know.
You're from Ohio.
So?
I don't know.
I
mean, if Texas fought a war against Oklahoma, they'd probably tell us about it. Moved out, your grandma gifted you Michigan-themed coasters, Michigan ornaments, Michigan oven mitts, etc. Yep. I don't think I have like one Texas-shaped thing. It was like a punch sign, but I don't know where that is. It's in the closet of doom, likely.
And you have like a Texas thing on your bike. Like you have Texas things all over.
I do have a "Don't Mess with Texas" sticker on my bike. That's true. But I got that when I lived in Texas, so I think that's about it, though.
I don't have any Ohio things. Thank you.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I mean, we've lived. I mean, at this point, how many years have we not lived in Ohio? Well, for me, getting there, I'll be almost out as many years outside of Ohio as that I lived in Ohio.
That can't be right. We moved from out of Ohio in 2006-ish, right? Mm-hmm. That's only been 14 years. You still got a good another 10 years or something. You're probably in your early mid-20s. Yeah. Mid-20s when you left. You got like good 10 years. It feels
like longer, you know?
Well, I left Texas in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
So we're coming up on 20 years out of Texas.
What are you doing? This dog is trying to bite my foot. Well, now she stopped.
Bite that foot. Get it.
I think she got some beard in her mouth.
Is your spoke icon a dry writer or is it my nib? I got an extra fine. I have Monteverde Smoke Noir. Feels dry. I don't recall that being a dry ink. I don't think Smoke Noir is that dry, but it's maybe a little bit on the dry side. I think that's actually what I have in this. I've had in this pen forever. Let me feel it. It's maybe a little bit on the dry side. I don't know. An extra fine is they're Yovo number 6 nibs, so they're pretty standard. I don't know. Would you say the extra fines in Yovo tend to be a little bit dry? You have more experience with those than probably anybody else.
So. Well, I tune all of them, so yeah. I make it so the tines aren't too close together.
But do they usually start out kind of close, and they like need the extra tunes?
I mean, sometimes it depends on the nib and the batch. I mean, it's variable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Brad was going through and tuning these nibs.
Yeah, I don't know. It very well could just need to be opened up.
Mine actually looks a little bit weird on the tipping, but it writes perfectly well. Like, it's got one of those things where the... Well, I don't know. Here, you can look at it. Want to loop-de-loop? Well, like the tipping kind of goes like this. I don't know. Like, if you look at it dead on. I don't know. Look at her look. It's the look of an expert. Cleveland reminds me of the northern suburbs of Chicago minus professional sports. Maryland, we care more about our flag than the shape of our state. Yeah, you do. Texas puts a stamp on everything. That's true. Yep. Also, Visconti turquoise and another extra fine nib have an icon and an axle. How do you like the axle? Are they pretty cool? Our baby girl's born in Texas with big hair.
Well,
yeah.
The slit isn't.
The slit's a little bit weird, right?
It's not centered.
Yeah.
It's off to the side.
Is that what it is?
So one of the tines is like a tiny bit bigger than the other. I mean,
It writes perfectly well. It's not a
well,
problem.
no, because based on where it is, being a righty, it's not even a problem for you. It's actually totally because you rotate in. It's no issue for you at all.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're a lefty, you might.
It's imperfect, but it's no big deal.
No, I mean.
Got a Memento Zero just now. I forgot how bad the nib QC is. Oh man, I thought they'd gotten their nib QC stuff straightened out. That was, I remember that being a thing, but both of mine came really well. Shop Class always sold Texas shaped cutting boards at your school. Nice. My broad is super smooth. That's cool. I got a custom going on your spoke icon on the way. What does that mean? Custom going. What's that mean, Beth? Oh man, my Sharna says I was bald until I was 3. Oh man,
I had so much hair when I was born, apparently.
Susan's here. She says, OMG, you guys are on late. That's true.
Oh, my stomach knows it.
Well, yeah, they're Bach nibs on those Memento Zeros. Mine are very wet, both of them, but they write really well. Just super freaking wet. Medium ground into a stub from Aiden. Oh yeah. Aiden's also on the Slack. What kind of pizza today? Probably just gonna slum it with some delicious Domino's. Yep. We also got some frozen pizza. You want some frozen pizza tonight? It can't be as bad as the nib in your London fog you've got sitting under your bed. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, Visconti was pretty notorious for that. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yep, custom grind. Yeah. Oh, it auto corrected to custom going. That makes way more sense with custom grind. Leonardo's using Yovo this year for all of them, or just like because they were mixing it up. They had different nib brands on different pens for quite a while there, and I couldn't keep track of it. I just kind of stopped trying. I was like, I don't have the patience for that. It's too many things. London Fog is a grail for you? Well, I think Carol has one with a bad nib that she may be looking to move, so I'm glad I could hook you two up.
Maybe she wants it, but she just wants to get it fixed.
Well, maybe. I mean, she's got it under the bed. She can't love it that much.
Oh, well, that's that one. Oh, then.
It's not great. Not great. Having Damien from All the Nibs put some making some super fine needle points, huh? All right. They're switching over to Yovo now for all their pens. Man, Yovo better step up their nib production. They need to build another factory or something. They were having shortages not too long ago, and now they're supplying all the Jaffa stuff. They're doing Leonardo, which is not a huge number of pens, but it's a lot. Franklin Christoph. Most of the U.S. makers are using Yovo of one type or another.
So
Twisby is Yovo.
The biggest question, well, who's using Bach? That's an easier question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it used to be Leonardo, and Namisu uses Bach over in the UK.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about them, yeah.
Who else uses Bach? There's some other Bachers around. Conad uses Bach. Yep.
Does Kaweco? They still use some.
Kaweco they use both Bach and Yovo.
So sort of them.
Yovo housings have been cracked. I had 4 brand new. Yeah, they were. Every once in a while, you get a bad Yovo nib housing. It just cracks. Pinchile just blogged about the switch to Yovos. Oh, there you go. Scribo, yeah, probably. Mm-hmm. Oh, I've had several of my Yovo nib housings crack, but I've always been able to get them just replaced by the maker, so it hasn't been too bad. Graf from Faber-Castell, through their own specification. Oh yeah, that's right. Kara's uses Bach. Yep, I forget about them. Last I heard, Rosa Minko on eBay has a few in Australia. What's that? I don't know. The Penn family? I'm not familiar with that one. Katie's looking at a bird.
Oh.
Is that tail thrashing? That's the I want to eat a bird thrash.
Okay.
Yeah. Scribo have Bach make their nibs for them using the old Omos gear. Yeah. Sounds right to me. Yup. Because of lack of pin shows and trying to ignore is finding a UK nibmeister as rare as hen's teeth. Yeah, there aren't that many nib people in the UK, it seems like.
That's weird.
Yeah.
And Australia, too.
Australia has like 2, right?
Is
Including counting Max.
Yeah.
Max and like one other person, I think. It's not.
Based on the amount of orders and stuff we get, I mean, it seems pretty.
They have a fountain pen scene there for sure.
Yeah.
But
let's move.
I don't know. We suggested that, and Max was like, "No, you don't want to move here. Everything's too expensive." And judging by what he's paying for like an apartment or whatever as a college student, I was like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it's kangaroo bucks, but still, oof, oof. Dollary dues. That's what we call dollary dues. Dollaroos or something is what we were calling them. Stimulus money. I might get one in addition to an 823 when you get to a PhD. Oh yeah, the 823 is worth it.
I almost bought one this week.
You almost bought one this week. You should use mine. See how you like it.
I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't like it.
I don't either. It's a great pen.
I mean, I have multiple other pilots, so I wouldn't think that this is drastically different. Except for the vanishing point, of course, which is drastically different than the other ones.
Yep. That's a very different thing. When I was in Australia, it was so hot I was sweating through my kneecaps. I mean, I grew up in South Texas. I'd be all right. Audrey would melt, but she actually kind of likes warm weather these days. She's really gotten over being a Yankee.
I live in the South.
Yeah, barely.
Yeah.
You live in a state with North in its name. I don't know.
I've been to Cambodia multiple times.
It's true. She's spent a bunch of time in Cambodia.
And I was working in the field.
Yeah.
So.
They've got Australia beat for heat, I think.
All year round.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think we... Automod doesn't seem to like the word Bach. Weird. Thanks for unmodding them, Claire. Appreciate it.
Weird.
I don't know. That's weird. I certainly haven't blocked it. It'd be awesome if I go in the settings and just block random words like Bach and nib. Yeah, I think that would be fun, but it would also be cruel to my mods.
Yeah.
Hi. What do you think? Is this what you were up to? Yeah. Is that unless our cut turns off our electricity for 4 days during 8-degree weather? I don't know. That sounds bad. Oh yeah, you're in Austin? Is that right? Not hot. Yeah, that's right.
Austin, Massachusetts? It's still funny. I don't care what you say.
Yes. Yeah, Austin. That's what I thought. Yeah, I had another friend who lives in Austin, and he didn't have power for quite a while during that ice storm. So, fortunately, my family down south had power, but a lot of people in our town didn't. Give them some cat purrs.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I was in the paleontology conference that had the word bone box by accident. Night pizza and good weekend. See you later, Emily. Take care. We probably ought to sign off. Let Audrey go work out so we can eat pizza, and I got to make some video for class. Tell him shaking a finger, etc. A lot of this.
Tell him.
Some of this.
Tell him.
Can you sit in the back and just be like, tell him? Be my hype lady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, students, this is what you did wrong. Get them. Tell them.
Here's what I need to do. Tell him, Mike. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
That would be so fun. We have to do that one of these times. That would be great. We're doing that one of these days.
Okay.
Maybe not today. I got to get one of them. I'm going to like scold them good and hard.
Mm-hmm.
And you just be back there just hyping it. That would be amazing. So good. And you can bet I would share it with people too. That would be so good. All right, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in and hanging out with me and keeping me company while Audrey was at work. Like one of those people who has to work for a living. Come and find me. Oh, hey. Did you want to do Yums this weekend? Maybe Yums on Sunday.
I don't know.
Treat stream. We'll see how Sunday goes. But if we do, it'll probably be like 4 or 5 on a Sunday, and we'll do that. If not, we'll do it next week. Whatever. Or the week. We'll do it at some point. Maybe some Yums. But yeah, do that. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe button if for some reason you've been hanging out for 2 hours and haven't subscribed. That would be a silly way to use your day. But, think about what you put out in the world. Make it a better place. Say goodbye, Audrey.
Bye, Audrey.
Hey, that was really good. You really said goodbye, Audrey, and I like that. One of these.
There you go.
Yeah.